Well, hey there team, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to Terraformers. This is a very exciting day. It's gone 1.0, it snuck up on me, I didn't even realise. So what a wonderful opportunity to come back to a great little game that I think is severely underrated. If you followed the channel for any length of time, you know I have a big soft spot for terraforming games, Mars terraforming games in any way. You know, surviving Mars, even Mars Horizon recently. There's a whole bunch of them. It's a subgenre basically these days, and I love them all. This is more of a turn-based, I don't want to say board gamey, because I find a lot of board games don't transition very well into video game, but it does have some sort of turn-based board game mechanics to it. Works quite well. We'll jump straight in. Previous game, nah, get rid of that crap, delete that. Go, give me a new go. Tutorial, probably don't need it. Let's go without it. Oh, what is this? What is this? This seems new, doesn't it? Oh look, we've got like a weekly challenge. Custom. Okay, cool. Scenarios. The red planet awaits. The red path. Okay, cool, right, so they've changed this and it's got all little bits and pieces. Mastery. All right, well, why don't we just start with this? The red planet awaits. However, are these like higher stages? Or maybe they're different. Goal, spread life. Goal, resource production. Goal, earn 400 points. Oh, okay. So the version I'm used to requires mastery level. Oh, look at that. The version I'm used to is just this, which is just essentially points, which is no easy task. But that's your sort of meta objective. Anyway, let's God, look at this. I quite like this art. This is cool. Bro, yeah, bring your kid out to check it out. How cool is that? Hey, Dad, I want to be an astronaut. Yeah, righto, mate. You're probably going to be like your old man, picking up bins. Anyway, we're role-playing these guys a bit too much. Expectation rise automatically over time. Oh, okay, that's just splash stuff. I thought that might be intro. That's just tips. Okay, look at this ship. I like it. The red planet awakes. Welcome to the Mars colonization project. A small step for the first colonists, but a giant leap for mankind. The shuttle has landed and your people are ready to settle on the red planet. Everyone on the ship is aware of the historic importance of this mission and the great responsibility resting upon their shoulders. Their lives will be spent beneath the domes of artificial habitats, but they are not here for themselves. They are here for the future of the human race. It will be a long time before a human can breathe Martian air, but everyone is willing to work tirelessly to make that day arrive. Earth has sent resources to start the settlement and proposes some leaders to represent you on Mars. Yes, cool. There's a whole leader system. We'll get to it. Okay, so we start with these resources. These are expendable, like even things like power, right, which are a little bit more non-tangible. Still a resource that you spend in this game, okay? So one of the first things that we're going to want to do is open this leader panel. We haven't got music turned off or anything like that, have we? Master music? No, doesn't seem to be. Okay, so you pick a leader, and it gives you two random ones. What have we got? Pekai Aid. Politics. I'm familiar with this guy. I recognize him straight away. He's more of a mining type dude. Explore location, mine resources. You know, we'll just go him only because I've used him before. And the thing is, his term runs out and he'll retire and I'll have to choose another leader from two of them anyway. But ultimately, he just gives you a couple of special abilities. Okay, so you start with some cards. If we go into here, Choya Town is the sort of starting location, and you've got these little spindles on the edge. Basically, you can come in here. We have to place our headquarters down. It doesn't matter a huge amount where you put it. You can move it if you have to, and that's not so bad. Oh, look, a little ship landing in the crater. That's very cute. Nice. So here's all our terraforming sort of components, and these are our points up here. Support income. Right, we'll get to all of that as we go. Because again, I'm going to be rusty on this myself. Here's our food and resources, and you can see like there, food change per turn +0. So at the moment we don't really have any income. What we're going to do is we can build this greenhouse farm, and that will generate 1 food per turn. It needs to go into a crater spot. Oh, the rocket's doing its own thing, okay. And we'll plonk it there. It's not very complicated. That cost us however much resources. And you can see here that the habitation module is going to cost us 30 food, which conveniently we start with 29 and we'll get +1 from that. So there is it's following the tutorial path at the moment. So that's pretty much that. You can explore further away from the location, the higher the power cost. So let's see if we can't explore here. We'll do nicely. We've got rocky plains, nothing but red rocks covering a flat plain as far as the eye can see. After a bit of cleanup, this will be the perfect location for a large building. This location is of scientific interest. Anyway, you can collect stuff, and you can see in the future that it says the location is on a high plateau, which will affect, I don't know, things like wind turbines. But while we have these buildings that go into, you can see, must be placed in a city, you also have other buildings that get placed onto these other planes as well. So we've had that, already used the skill this turn, and that's pretty much it. Bang. And then we will get to choose from some cards. Let's see. Greenhouse farm could generate some more food. What's this? This generates power. It probably wouldn't hurt, would it? But we need tritium, and we don't even have close to that. Water, same deal. Nitrates? Maybe. That might be close. So let's just grab the greenhouse for the moment, and we'll keep it in our little hand, right? Research new project. I think that's an ability that you can use. I'm not that worried just yet. What we will do is build the habitation module. Housing, comfort of living, +1. You get adjacency bonuses, and a big part of this becomes juggling. Exactly that. But for the moment, not a big deal. You can see that our and it's cool that you can see the background growing as the population goes up. Let's have a look here, because there was a little bit to this. Headquarters, we got 2 population because of those, right? Total population 2 + 0, because you can have robot workers as well. Now, here we go. Maximum locations and buildings. Each population or robots allows the city to expand to one more location, enables the construction of more buildings inside the city, right? So the population adds as a bottleneck to your construction throughput. So at the moment we could put 9 buildings in here, and you can see we're also limited to how much we can expand externally, like to this building here. Click to expand your city to an adjacent location, so we could expand to there. There's no screaming hurry yet. The only immediate option, obvious one, you can see there, it costs 2 power for these locations because of their proximity, or rather lack thereof. I believe if we were to buy this into Choya Town's territory, that would reduce the power cost, okay? However, it gets more and more expensive and more of a pain to buy up the radiuses. My point is, let's not rush it just yet. There's no real incentive to do it anyway. Now we could explore again. Select a resource deposit. Mine 5 of that resource with a bonus of +1 for large deposits and +2 for gigantic. Still costs power equal to the distance to the chosen resource deposit. Now I don't believe there are any resource deposits that we can drill. You have to, yeah. So that's not really useful just yet. And then you've got a supply station. Can be built, so we could build a supply station there if we want. Exploration missions by your leader here can be undertaken from here. Project can't be relocated. So essentially that it will expand our range. Because say I wanted to explore down to here and just keep going, it's going to become 2, 3, 4, 5 power. It becomes very untenable, right? So we could have a remote supply station. That's the point of this ability. So not that useful right now. So I think with all that explained, we're just going to explore, and we will explore another adjacent slot here. An aquifer. Here we go. Collect samples while recovering the prospecting. Right? So basically what we could do here is we could develop this. Need to control the location to build here. Need to control location to build here, right? So that's an option that we could potentially do. Now let's see. A mine will give us 1 water per turn. 4 titanium, 4 power. We could afford that. We could put a water mine on this. Or extract water for oceans. We could generate 10 ocean water, which is over here. But that would be it. That would be exhausted. Not really helpful right now because we're still trying to build our economy. So it's probably not a bad idea to expand like that. And then we'll build the mine. Bang. Money well spent. And if you check over here, can I expand it out? Oh no, there's a trade component that comes shortly. But you can see now I'm generating water and food. So our economy continues to thrive. Let's continue. So picking a card, placing some items, using your ability. That's all you mechanically do. But trust me, it gets very, very complicated. You also have some Doom Timer-esque stuff in the form of this support. As you get bigger and more populated, your people start to expect more, right? So you have to pour luxury upon your population as they age. Let's see, what do we got here? Habitation module. Okay, sure. Main point of this is population for expanding. Tuber farm. Produces food, but it costs 10 nitrates instead of 10 water. Otherwise, it's exactly the same. What about this? Tritium generator. Okay. Well, you know what? I might... And then what's that? Adjacent population provides -1 support because they don't want to sit next to a bloody generator. And who can blame them? Maybe we grab that, but we're going to sit on some of these cards for a little while, I think. Now I think we could use this mine resource thing on the water. Let's try it out. Go -1 power, because that's the distance. And we got 5 water. +1 for large deposits and +2 for gigantic. And I guess it must just be a normal deposit. I'm not quite sure where it says that. But that was a pretty quick way to generate water. In fact, we can build another greenhouse farm. Let's do exactly that. Don't think there's any adjacency anything, but whatever. Build it up, baby. All right, so we've got a good way to tap water. We can't explore though, because we just used that this turn. And we will get another explore ability. I think with like a satellite thing. Yeah, see, there are some sort of game mechanics that reveal themselves as they go on. New trade route. Earth has established a permanent trade route with us. With regular traffic between the 2 planets, we can expect our new colony to burgeon and grow as long as we make the journey worthwhile for Earth-born travelers. All right, cool. So now we've got a trade route, which is very handy. We'll pick this first and then we'll talk about it. So we've got a robot hub. We can make 2 robot population, particularly good for expanding. The thing with robots is I don't believe you can generate any support from them at all, but only, hang on, both population robots increase the maximum building. Oh geez, what's this? What's that? What are we flickering for? Oh, give me my cards back. No. Here we go. Where were we? Increase the maximum buildings and locations a city can have. Okay, right. But only population provides support equal to the comfort of living of the city that they live in. Again, support is a factor up here. Support change per turn +2 at the moment, but we're not really being taxed heavily on it. And support also goes towards your points. Almost everything goes towards your points, but support's definitely something worth having in excess of. So we could get that. We get that. What's this? Generate science per turn. I mean, Let's have that just sitting in our pocket, just in case. All right. Now we could drill water again. We could just keep doing it, right? But I mean, do we really care that much? Oh, actually, we were talking about trade routes. We have one. And essentially you can just do a 1-to-1 exchange to shuffle around your suppliers. Good example here, because we've kind of got excess food income. We could trade out 1 food and, I don't know. We could use nitrates, couldn't we? So let's bring in nitrates, right? Total imports. So you got to keep an eye on that. And this gives you a chance to, especially in the early game, to shuffle things around a little bit. But you can see we're still 9 turns away from building that, so Can't research more projects this turn. Some leaders will allow you to, though. So this guy's the mining dude, but some leaders will let you do that. All right, well, let's dig out these ones. Titanium deposit. Wonderful. That's what we want to hear. Oh, look at this. Lost supply cache with 10 food. Ooh, okay. You're coming to me with a lot of good news. So, again, we could tap this and turn this into a titanium mine. Probably not a bad idea. We don't have the population excess to do it. Number of extra locations the city can expand to. Because we've only got 2 population. Maybe we should have taken the robots. Who knows? I hope this is all making sense. Scarlet, the king of bloody tutorials. If you do enjoy this, make sure you let me know, drop a comment, that sort of thing. I cover lots of stuff on the channel, and at the end of the day, I can't just keep playing through everything. So if you do want to see more episodes of this, continue along, let me know. I would love to, because I really enjoy this game. So let's see, what else have we got here? Adjacent power buildings produce +1 power per turn. A resonance station. So on its own, that doesn't really do anything. Adjacent food buildings. Okay, well that's interesting. That's promising. However, how badly do we need the food excess? And that gets built for that. Hospital. You can see that provides a lot of support and a bonus if it's adjacent to population as well. How about we grab the soil factory? All right, so we've got our trade route working away, generating a little bit of tritium. Titanium deposit we could build, we just need to expand to it. So we're getting throttled by not having population, which we could get if we had more food. Maybe I cancel my export for the moment. I mean, we could export the water. We don't really need water. Tritium. But the more food, the better. Okay, let's explore over here. Rocky plains. Righto. They're pretty boring. And it doesn't have the elevated bonus either. Solus. Oxygen levels. Ah, okay. Right, so this territory of which Troya Town is in is Solus. That gives you some sort of telemetry on the weather state, which we're not even close to considering that at all. Okay. Okay, so we're essentially waiting on population. Cool. Cool. Let's go. Exploration satellites from Earth. To help with our exploration efforts, Earth delivered an array of exploration satellites to the Martian orbit. This allows us to map out remote regions from the comfort of our homes without having to send an exploration team into the unknown. With this powerful tool, the Red Planet's secrets shall soon be revealed. Cool. So, we now have another tool. It has a long cooldown, but I don't believe it has the power restrictions that we have on our normal search tool. Ooh, robot hub. Can definitely afford that. Eco homes. No, look, I think right now what we really do need is a robot hub. Like that. Gives us a big population boost. Allows us to expand pretty aggressively. We can expand onto this titanium deposit, which I can't. Oh, no, I need to control it first. Sorry. I thought I was doing that. Oh, what's this plus? This landmark can be upgraded. Oh, right. No, I know that. That's why I expanded there. All right, now we've got a titanium income. Bonza. We could expand. We don't really care to. And that's an interesting thing, right? Like any more population than one more would be kind of wasted because we only have so much adjacency available to us. Well, not wasted. It depends what you're trying to achieve, I suppose. All right, so explore with a satellite. What do I want to do? Because even if I tap water or titanium, I can only transfer them so fast with the hubs. Do you know what I mean? I think what I'll do is And troublingly, we don't have a power income either. Flat plain. Okay. The flat plain of this location offers plenty of space for the construction of a large city, but the lack of protective geographic features leaves it vulnerable to harsh winds and sandstorms. This location has a feature which will surely be a symbolic landmark for the people. The resources hint at blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. So, flat plains, a city can be founded here. There we go, cool. How would we do that? We'd need more water. Okay, well, that's something that we can sort of leverage. It's kind of perfect, actually. All right, so let's... Oh, I used my exploration skill there. Okay. Well, if we are going to set up here, potentially, what if we use the satellite to research adjacencies of that? Nice. Oh, look, a silicates deposit. Okay. Sure. All right, next turn. So once you get the rhythm and you're not explaining it to people on a YouTube video, for example, it starts to all come together. What we got here? Food. Nitrates, power. Oh, we've already got one of those. Brine electrolyzer. Maybe we get one of these again. Okay. So we're going to tap our water resource. For 1 power. And then we're going to see about founding a city here. Not enough food. Okay, hang on. But we could build another greenhouse farm here, which would give us even more food, right? Cool. So now we've got big food income there. Dirty doesn't seem so far away all of a sudden. This is on recharge, so we can't do anything there. Okay. Rising expectations 1. Aha. So this is your doom timer. This is the thing that will probably kill us. As the colony grows and basic amenities become more common, so do people's expectations. The hardships of the early years are soon forgotten, and a warm bed, nourishing food, and regular entertainments are no longer considered luxuries, but requirements for a comfortable life. Your hard-working colonists expect their work to pay off, so it is only natural that their expectations rise as time goes on. There is nothing you can do about it. This is simply human nature at work. So we're essentially going to lose support income. We need to leverage against that. Oh, look at this. We could buy science income there. Habitation module. No, let's do that. Let's do that. We still need 30 food. You can see here our support change per turn is going down. When it reaches 0, the Mars colonization project will be deemed failure. Probably doesn't help up here either. Oh no, I don't even think it factors into your score. But like I said, that's your sort of support kitty, your goodwill with the people, and best not to neglect that. Let's build this little, what is it, a laboratory. That'll do. How's our city looking? Yeah, looks cool, doesn't it? All right, we've got some science income as well. Really want to push that food out so we can get that new town. Can't really tap that till we own it, right? Let's explore to here. Collect some science, okay. Maybe I should hold off on doing that, because once we build that town, I'll get adjacency to that. Yeah. That might be sensible. Okay. Technological advancements. New research projects have been proposed by our R&D department. Our researchers suggested several different technologies that they would like to work on. Which one should we pursue for the betterment of Martian society? Improve spaceflight conditions? Self-learning AI? That's always a good idea. Get automated science archives. So okay. This project can be played once. 20 science. Do I have 20 science? 10 science. 15. Gain 2 support income for every new trade route you create. Trade routes from mines don't count. Okay, yeah. Increase your science production by 1 for every 5 science you start producing. Right, so it's compounding. All technologies cost 25% less science. I kind of like that one, actually. Automated self-archive. So I guess we've got to sign up for that, or save up for it, sorry. Oh, look at this. Entertainment Center. Adjacent population provides +3 support per turn. It's pretty hard to ignore something like that, if we're being honest. Let's grab that. Now it's going to take a little bit of food. You know what? We might actually hold off on building that card until I can afford that city. Let's explore for 2. There we go, there's 2. Oh, what's this? Rocky Plains. Right? And then... see, they all cost the same, all of them. I might even, you know, push right out. Oh, look at this, a crater. Our explorers have stumbled upon a crater, which could be a great location to start a new city. The crater rim would provide some protection against radiation, and eventually it could be domed over to enable people to walk around and live more easily. This location has a feature which will certainly be symbolic of landmark. Yep, cool, got it. Right, we understand. Got a big chunk of support for that. So there's another city that we could potentially build up. Yeah. And see, I could probably claim adjacency with Choya to there. I'm not really sure yet. Still figuring it all out, you know? All right. Oh, look at this. +1 trade routes must be built on a plant location. Ooh, now you're really talking to me. Robotic Ingenuity Center. University. How about you give me this landing pad? That sounds pretty sexy. Next turn we'll have the food for that city. Now, does the landing pad give a shit about high ground? I don't think it does. You know what? We might actually expand to here. Make the most out of it. We'll put the landing pad there. Nice. That gives us another trade route. So we could trade some more excess. How about we trade science out for more nitrate? For the time being. Explore for 2. Flat plain. Construct for a large city there. Get food. Okay, so we've got some more city options there. Nice. Oh, we got a food sort of haul from that. So let's found this city. Oh, not enough water. Hang on a sec. Can I drill? I could probably drill the next turn. Yeah, let's do that. Election year. This year marks the beginning of a new term and it is time to choose a new leader. Each has unique abilities and blah, blah, blah. We know the stance. We know it. So, old Thomas Foss is retiring and we have Tariq Fayed, who is a security expert, and George Dromedo. Look at this. He's got some brand new sparkly pins and he's a construction expert. So what's this? Specialization. Constructing regional buildings costs 50% less resources. I mean, that's kind of cool. Increase your water production by 1 for every new 3 water you start producing. That seems pretty cool. I wonder, well, it says new water, so be on top of whatever we're doing at the moment. He can build a police station, which increases comfort of living. Overwork a city. It produces all its resources a second time and generates minus support per population. You can only overwork once in each city. That's pretty intense. And then explore, of course. Then what can you do? Modular apartments. So they all have unique buildings. 30 food and 6 titanium. So that's more expensive than the normal 30 food card. But the point is he has this infinitely, right? +3 support per turn if adjacent to at least one other modular apartment. Oh, that's kind of cool, isn't it? Both people and robots increase. Yeah, no, that's okay. And what's his other one? Destroy 2 rock for free this turn. That's something that we haven't looked at. Let's take George. But I'll just show you real quick on a city. I don't know if we have any rocks. Sometimes these spots have rocks on them. In fact, there you go, these. So normally it costs 3 power and a turn to do, but he can delete them for free, which is pretty cool. All right, cool. Well, that might be actually a good spot to stop now that we've elected the new dude. So there you go. Terraformers. I really like this game. It's nice to see it make it into full release, you know. I'm quite skeptical of early access. There are a lot of games that are designed, it would seem, purely to live in early access, to take the money, not necessarily run, but to deliver a half-baked product for money up front, and then maybe never make it into full release. So it's good to see that happening here. It's a great game. Check it out yourself, or let me know if you want to see some more. Otherwise, we might just leave it there for the time being, and I will catch you guys on the next one.